Hello guys and gals. I have waited so long for this moment since I pre-ordered this on August the 18th of 2021. Today we are going to be looking at this Apatosaurus from the Jurassic World Legacy Collection. It comes unassembled as the Apatosaurus by Mattel. This is pretty much the second largest dinosaur they've ever made besides the Brachiosaurus. You can see it comes in at 105 plus centimeters or 41 plus inches. Amazing. And turn the box on the side. You can see some information about the Jurassic World Facts app, which is found underneath the foot of the dinosaur. This is the packaging design of the back, or it could be the other front of the box. And then here is another angle which shows you the articulation of the tail and the neck and head of this amazing, huge, posable dinosaur. Flipping this down, you see this amazing Jurassic World Legacy Collection logo. It is very huge and very amazing to see. I cannot wait to open this. I've been waiting so long. So as we prepare to open up this dinosaur, you can see how it shows how to assemble it. It'll come with a neck and head with the body torso, and then you have a separate tail piece. You're going to pop those into the socket. Once you get them in, you will not be getting them back out. So if you're wanting to save space, you might wait till you get where you're going to assemble this. Here is the UPC of this item. It is a Target exclusive. Loving this silhouette of the dinosaur. Down here you can see a kid playing with it. You can see the head and the neck. There it goes. Down to the body. Look at that thumb spike on the feet. Back to the tail. And you have a Stegosaurus in the background, some more Apatosaurus, a reflection of a Triceratops, and the kids from the movie inside the gyrosphere. Now, also, I want to show you this view of the box, which I had to turn the mobile device tall so that it can get a nice tall shot of the box that way. It's a similar, same package design on both sides, but as you can see, they flipped the image and changed things up a little bit. Can't wait to open it. So without further ado, it is time to open up this box and check out the contents. Okay, I took my finger and went down like this. I'll open up the box. So they have given us this very large tail inside the plastic, and I will show you how that works when we take it out. And they have placed the torso in this bag, and alongside they have put the neck and head in there as well. And we're going to open it up, and I can start to pull the tail piece out. So this is the tail piece, and here is the notch that will go back in and lock into place. It will allow this to move back and forth, and this will be the top of the tail with this ridge, and this will be the underside, the bottom. And near the end, you will see that they have a way for the tail to articulate. So again, they have it to where you can open up the bag without having to cut into it with a knife. It's just taped on there. So you can pull that. Underneath, you can carefully remove the head and neck. Remove the torso out of this bag as well. So then I'm going to bring this leg back and this leg back and these legs forward to lock it into position to prepare to assemble with the head and neck inside. You can again pull this tape. Now you can remove the neck and the head from the packaging. I love this so much. This is so very cool. Look at all of that detail. So this is the back of the animal, and we are going to be putting in this tail piece, of which this is the bottom and this is the top with this nice ridge up here. You see this line here going along the bottom? That's the bottom, painted different, creamish. So because of the height of this item, I have tilted the device again so I can better show you how I'm going to lock this into place right in there. This is the top, this will be the bottom. I'm going to stick that in there and you'll hear a pop. Now that's locked in there, it is never coming out again. Now, also corresponding, we are going to do the same thing with the head and the neck. You can see in here, and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to, here is the bottom with this yellowish color, and on the gray and this ridge on the top. I'm going to take this and I'm going to snap it in here. Are you ready? Pop. You heard that. And now everybody hold on, because this item is so ginormous that it does not even fit inside the camera unless you majorly scoot this item back. I'm going to pull it way back. So to help show you the scale, I'm going to take this Gallimimus and lean it right next to it. And then I'm going to take this spiky dinosaur and put it right in front, even with this dinosaur. It is massive. And now I'm going to take this Indominus Rex and put it right up beside it. Now here it is with the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer loaded with human figures right in front of it. Here it is with two custom Nosiceratops. I don't know if you've heard of Andy's dinosaur reviews, but he painted these two dinosaurs for me. And then here we have Brachiosaurus, which I'll just set back there in the background. In fact, let's pick this camera up. There we go. And you can see just how tall. Zoom in on this guy. And then you have to go over here. You have to go way up there to get in the Brachiosaurus face. I don't know what company made this, but I do know that years ago it came from Hobby Lobby. And I have the rest of the skeleton, though it's in pieces right now. But to me, this complements this very well and is about the same scale. Now, while we're on that topic, remember I showed you I had this Apatosaurus skull. I also happen to have the Brachiosaurus version that they made, and these were attached to full-size skeletons. I took mine apart, but I know it's possible to put them back together. And now here is the Dino Riders Brontosaurus or you could say Apatosaurus. And that, I'm gonna turn it around so it's right beside. So this is standing exactly right in front, and they are pretty close to the same size. The other Apatosaurus is longer. This is vintage from the 1980s. Okay, then here we have the Spinosaurus. This larger version of a T-Rex. A Stegosaurus. How about an elephant, an Indian elephant? And now randomly I give you John Hammond holding snakes. And little Timmy. For scale. Very massive, this dinosaur. So now, I would be remiss if I didn't go over neck articulation. This dinosaur, it goes side to side, and you gotta really put some muscle into it. It does not go up or down. And then for the tail as well is side to side, that far. Side to side. Gotta say, it's my favorite part. Opening that mouth. All right, let's go over some of the other articulation of this dinosaur. First of all, you have the front leg. And the back leg, that's as far forward. That's as far back. Now, let's turn this around. On this side, the front leg goes forward that far. Back that far. And the back leg is back that far. And forward that far. The head, you can actually tilt this forward down that much, upward that much, but be careful. It's like there's a rubber band in there. So along with that tail, there's articulation on the back. You've got this piece which swivels all the way around. And going back up the neck to that head. Such a beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. Look into those eyes. Look at the amount of wrinkles they put all over this creature. So you want to open up the mouth. Kind of look in there. This beautiful Apatosaurus, it has all that texture on the tongue. Look at the head here. Look at the ridges above the eye and how it moves down along the snout down to the nostrils. So I counted earlier, and this Apatosaurus has upwards of 60 teeth in there in that mouth. Amazing. And close the mouth. Amazed by these stripes on this creature. This pattern goes all the way down onto part of the tail before dropping off, and on the legs a little bit, the back legs, and this pattern extends all the way up onto the neck towards the head. Here you have the front foot of this creature with 4 claws that are smaller and 1 large toe claw. Extending up to the leg, the front leg. You have these wrinkle folds of skin back toward the neck, the long neck of this creature. And then we go down along the ridge of the back to the back feet. And those feet are even larger. That is the back feet. And again, this is this creature's front feet. Just look inside there. You can even tilt it over a little bit so you can see inside the roof of the mouth. That tongue. Underneath the foot, of course, the Jurassic World Facts app, the Jurassic World logo. Then just like this, under the other feet, underneath the neck extends down, and you have this nice yellowish tan coloration. So I'm just going to tell you right now, this dinosaur is worth every penny. This is the Apatosaurus. If you remember, this is based off of the Brontosaurus back in when they were first discovering these. It was named Brontosaurus, and then there was something going on where they had thought they put the wrong head on the wrong skeleton. So then you got from Brontosaurus into Apatosaurus, and then there was no Brontosaurus, and now we're back to there is a Brontosaurus, right? But this is the Apatosaurus. So things can change scientifically. This is a very massive creature. Can you imagine how much vegetation this thing would eat? It reminds me of Mokele Mbembe, the African dinosaur in the Congo that's supposed to still be there, remnants of them. Dinosaurs still living in the jungle, deep in the jungle in the Congo. There's a movie about it called Baby, The Secret of the Lost Legend. Very fascinating stuff. Natives have found it. They tried to eat the flesh and died, a young one. Mokele Mbembe. Something else I was thinking about mentioning. This dinosaur, when it would eat vegetation, this dinosaur had all these rows of narrow teeth, and it would just grab onto vegetation like ferns, perhaps, and it would just bite and then just pull back, and it would just shred that vegetation, and then it just eat away. And it had to be eating all the time to support its metabolism of such a huge dinosaur. It just had to be eating a lot to survive constantly, and had that very long neck, reach up in taller places where other wildlife could not reach. Essentially, a thunder lizard. When this massive creature walked about, it could have shook the ground from the weight of such an enormous beast, and just clearing a path wherever it went through the jungle or out, you know, in a field, squishing down the grass as it walked. This is an amazing dinosaur, worth every penny. If you can track it down, this is a Target exclusive. I recommend not waiting. These should be pretty plentiful. They shouldn't be terribly hard to find. Target did really well with the Brachiosaurus when it came out, so I'm guessing that this one will do pretty well over time, and there should be enough to go around if you're looking. My channel is StormyCloud21. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out more of my videos. I'll constantly be making all kinds of videos. And let me know what you think. Have some more upcoming stuff soon. But until we meet again, I hope you've enjoyed this, and talk soon.